was not coolant. Wow, I didn't even realize that. Holy shit.
What?
That's oil.
Oil? Oh. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave and this is Road Garage. So we are back on the 720. We actually previously had already filmed going through the suspension. So I actually built the tool to do the suspension bleed. McLaren has this kind of proprietary hydraulic suspension and they have these accumulators, then the accumulators go bad. So we previously did it. We did that about a month ago, but we're going to include that in this video. But this video, the goal is that we are going to go drive this thing. We're super close. We're working on getting the front end together, getting all of that to where we can go out and experience this thing again and actually drive it out of limp mode, hopefully. We're gonna get on this front end first and get all of this finished off. So, trying to do down my final fitment, and I've got this bumper completely together. I can't get to any of these bolts. So we actually have to pull the headlights back out to be able to bolt this, and then with the tire out, I'll be able to slide the headlights back in for now that we're kind of doing it, hopefully, for the last time. Please. You can see how I repaired.
Oh yeah?
So these are the pucks that slide into these. So I had to basically rebuild all of this, and then I epoxied and built these new pucks to fix it. So it seems to be a really common thing. If these cars are hit at all, these things just bust off. So this one, it had two missing here, and then I had just one missing over there, but I got it where they fit perfect.
Nice. Save yourself.
Headlights otherwise aren't even damaged.
I was gonna say, save yourself how much per headlight?
I think they're like $1,500 or so. I know guys were wanting like around $1,200-1,500 for ones that are broken. All right, so this contraption of canisters and pumps and lines and fittings is my tool to do the bleed on the McLaren suspension system. So the McLaren has a very unique suspension that I am learning about because like this is the first McLaren I've ever even worked on. So it's all hydraulic, and it actually it shares a pump with the power steering, and all of the shocks tie in together in one central system. And in the computer programming, that's how McLaren does all of the handling, and as it's cornering and all that, they change the pressures. And I don't understand how it all works because it's, you know, a bit of magic. But I do know when you're changing accumulators or shocks and you're opening up the system like any hydraulic system, you need to bleed all the air out. Well, with this, they don't really have an easy way to do the bleed. So they have a special tool. The tool from McLaren is about $15,000 to do this bleed. Shout out to the Hollywood mechanic, because in watching his video, he made his own kit to do it himself, which I copied him. So I have now built my own system. This is about $500. So a accumulation of Amazon, Harbor Freight, Home Depot, and Swedge Lock. That got us. We can show you kind of what we're doing and how it all connects, and we're gonna go for that. So this has our fluid. The crazy thing is, I have a gallon of fluid in here. The fluid itself cost half of what this whole system costs. McLaren decided to use this CHF 11, whatever it is. It's like $40 or $50 a quart. It's this shit in this can. This stuff right here. Does that look like $45 to you? It doesn't look like $45 to me. And now this, if Dave did his job right, it should be at 60. Woo. So now we should. Oh wow, that was under.
Yeah, mine's locked in.
That was under.
Yeah, look at that.
That's from the existing.
Yeah, it just came out, right?
Fluid that's in the car.
Yeah.
So we'll open this, and this will push 60. I can just open this up just a smidge, and that'll bleed some of this pressure over. Okay, so now that's going to start putting this under vacuum. And see now this lid just sits on here. Now you can see there's enough vacuum it's holding it shut. Oh, there goes our gauge. Vacuum.
That's awesome. Hey, check that off the lid.
So we're still closed. So we're open to the car and we're closed to here. So now what we'll do is we'll open this into the degassing chamber. See, we've got the fluid now from the car going in. It's taken a little bit to continue to vacuum everything, but it's now under vacuum, the vacuum's staying, and if it all is correct, that shut off. When I open this, it should send fluid into the system. And look at that. It is now solid. So the question is if I only undo one of these, it's going to pull air that way. This is another thing the guy did not do on the video.
Oh, what?
So before I know I want to think about this before I do this.
So we gotta just like undo
or we
them at the
do,
same time.
or we do, 3, 2, 1. So we just 1, 2, 3, push.
Mine's off, dude. It didn't even leak.
Mine's off too.
Huh? That was a lot better than I was expecting.
Solid.
We're now going to use my MDS to go through the whole test procedure for the suspension, and it'll go through a whole series of things. We did this before, and about the max pressure it would get up to was about 20 psi, which is not even close to what it's supposed to be. Now we're going to go through that test procedure again. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see what our numbers are and if it basically passes. Cool thing with having this MDS, there's no way to do this other than with this tool, which is why I've got it. And Ethan here kind of figuring this crap out.
I'm trying.
Along with us too.
If I tap the screen enough times, it'll probably work.
He's pretty good at figuring stuff out too, so he's helping me out today do this, and he works on a bunch of McLarens and that.
Four to 6 weeks later.
The time has come. It has been over a year since I actually drove this more than just pulling it out into the driveway to turn it around and pull it back onto a different lift. But we are gonna go take it for a test drive. We've got the front end together. So we have headlights, we have turn indicators, we have marker lights, we have, like, it's 90% there. I still have a little bit of adjustment on the fenders that I'm doing. I've been kind of fighting with that a little bit, but it's together, it's safe. Suspension is together and safe. We worked with the MDS, and it should be, and it is at least right now, out of limp mode. We'll see what happens, and I can't remember if I put it in there, but the big win on this is it does have a stage 1 tune. So I didn't even have to pay for a tune, which is phenomenal, the one win that I get with this car. So a stage 1 tune is rated at like 800 horse. So I have basically Senna horsepower, which matches the Senna wing. Oh my God. The day has finally come. Yes, sir. She's on the ground. It looks so good. How does it feel having this thing finally off the lift? Oh my gosh. This is the first time I've seen it with the wing and everything, like, actually on the ground now. So we're gonna have to do the whole thing like having lunch on the wing. Here goes nothing. Hopefully it's something. You get the roomy seat.
That's fine by me.
Okay.
It's gonna.
So
Got the nice.
so it's like
Soft close. Oh, there we go.
So we are 34 degrees And look at what's in the forecast, snow. It is dry right now. Hopefully it stays that way. But because I am getting my door panels upholstered, we cannot roll the windows up. So we will have the heater being cranked. Temperature. Should we try it right off the get? Put it in drift mode. How about that?
Yeah.
I know you can't put a belt on, but I think I'm going to.
Yeah, let's make pretend here. Oh.
Let's see. Do we have any faults yet? No.
Wow.
This is great. Does it go right into drive? It does. There we go. Okay, and we just did like a rough measuring tape like alignment. Okay. I cannot confirm nor deny the presence of woodworking clamps on my wheels. And this is the first time I've driven it since ESC fault. That didn't last long. It didn't even make it around the corner. Well, the good thing is we have the MDS. We'll continue to work through.
Yeah.
It's still going into track mode. Track mode!
That's sick.
Compared to the limp mode it was in before, this thing's got definitely more beans.
That sounds really good though.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah, it's interesting. That first gear is like, there's just almost nothing there. But second gear on, it's actually making a little bit boost. I mean, it's not driving like it should. It's just phenomenal to even be able to drive the thing after having this thing completely ripped apart.
Yeah.
Go to the gas station. At least the heater works great.
Yeah. That paint,
Crazy?
wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, the wing definitely adds so much to the presence.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I've got a YouTube that I build cars and stuff. This is my first time driving it in a year.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Was it totaled before?
Well, it was wrecked, and then the guy I got it from had fixed it.
Yeah.
And then there was like, we're at the momentous point of taking it for its first drive, working on getting it out of limp mode, and then I'll finish all the rest of the paint and everything. So.
Hell yeah. Awesome, man.
But, you know,
Real sick.
so
You
thanks.
ain't looking for employees, are you?
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. Temps are still good. That's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, the lip's scraping. Yeah, you're catching it pretty bad. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was not coolant. Wow, I didn't even realize that. Holy shit.
What?
That's oil.
Oil?
Yeah. Wow, I don't know how I didn't notice that.
Holy. Oh.
What's that?
Lost the oil cap. Oh. Just a big mess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was puking out. Yeah, that's what that was. So I must have loosened the cap to check it or something, and then it came off. Is it sitting in here anywhere? It'd be awesome if it is, but I'll bet it's not.
Well, back in the work truck. What are we doing?
Out of one supercar to the next. This one is not in limp mode, so I'm hoping we're on a little treasure hunt, and we're going to see if we can find the cap. Otherwise, I'm going to be buying a new one.
There's the Lambo. A little search party going here. This is where it's come to. Trying to find a oil cap to McLaren somewhere.
So that was eventful. As we saw, we lost the cap off of the oil. Got a bunch of smoke. I mean, I guess it's good that smoke, we know what it's from. We went back looking for the cap, but it is nowhere to be found. So I am now in the market for a new cap. So I need to go buy a cap. But the good news is it's like a $60 cap, not a big deal. No blown engines or any of that. It is still, went back into limp mode like we saw. We'll get all that sorted. That's why I bought an MDS. But we're going to tie that off here. Big progress. It's huge, and I'm so excited that we got that going. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We will see you on the next one.